Well, hello there. How's it going? Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday. It's Wednesday. All my days are thrown off right now for some reason. It happens. Welcome in. I see a Neo. I see a Levlod. Thanks for being here. Hope everyone's night is going fantastically so far. Or is at least going. That works too. I have various cups on my desk right now, and all of them, some of the things in them are drinkable and some of them are not. So I'm trying to organize this in a way that makes sense to where we don't accidentally drink any of the non-drinkable objects. Goji! Welcome in. I was kind of jealous of your nachos earlier, not gonna lie. Don't like the album. Feel free to move on, by the way. It's definitely not what I've been listening to genre-wise for the past like 3 days. But that being said, I am enjoying this quite a bit. Thank you for the recommendation for our background album tonight. Direct input? No, DIY. Why? We're at that stage in a project where we're asking ourselves, like, oh my god, we can't go back now. Like, we have to finish this. But at the same time, our brains are going, what? Why? Why? Also, welcome in, Metal. How's your night going? I'm trying to see if we can cut through these with this set of scissors, or if we need to go get a different set. I might be able to do it with my razor actually better, but I don't know where it went. I think it's underneath the desk. So right now, we have a couple more of these to paint. I kind of want to go over... Probably the most noticeable one is this one, but maybe Avatar as well. Like one more coat if we have enough paint to do so. I still have not gotten the paint medium, but hopefully I should have it by Saturday. But yeah, we're just finishing painting these tonight and cutting these apart so they're easier to work with. I also have some rubbing alcohol, which is going in this glass on this side of my desk. I'm saying that for my own knowledge, so nothing bad happens. I'm mostly worried about just dipping paintbrushes into my drinkable drinks. That's a bigger concern for me, more than anything. There we go. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna cut this one as well. But yeah, we have a bunch of paper that's still left on this. So that's what the rubbing alcohol is also gonna be for. And correcting our mistakes, because they happen. I forgot until the very last second that I was going to need like water and then the rubbing alcohol as well. So I kind of just grabbed all of the vessels at once and sat them down. I think they've fallen into their... what is a good place for me to not knock anything over, but I guess we will see. Hello. Normally drinks left, work cups on right. Interesting, because you're right-handed. That would make sense. But I feel like I do the opposite for the same reason. And that's kind of interesting to me. Let's see. I should probably cut these two apart as well, but... I hope I cut in far enough. I don't think I did. Oops. Metal, good. I feel like your metal horizons keep getting bigger. That's almost poetic. Not even 2 years ago I liked Metallica. Now I like Archspire, Decapitated, and Necrophagists. Look at you. So proud of you. My taste has slowly gotten faster and heavier, with also less understandable lyrics. Hey. Goals. Would you consider this progress? Just like overall? Or is it like specific metrics you're trying to hit with your metal tastes? Logic being that I am not reaching across to do anything with your brushes and stuff. Trying to limit your paint into coffee intake ratio. That makes sense. Now I'm second guessing here. Okay, I need to do this before I forget, and then we can put this away. So this is rubbing alcohol. This is going to get all the paper crap off of the patches. Most of it didn't stick, though. I was kind of impressed with how well the Elmer's glue worked. Okay, we have one thing out of our way. I think mine is I'm more careless with where I'm reaching for drinks than I am reaching for more paint. So I put those closest to my dominant hand, just in case my brain forgets to be cautious. I think I kind of want to cut the sides off of this as well. Chat, move over here. There's like this little kind of seam along the side. I don't think I want to keep that because it's going to be gross to sew through. Like I used to listen to Imagine Dragons and tens pop music. Oh, like era. But I think I've grown out of society's obsessions of music. Ooh, I see. Since there are more pop fans than metal fans, and metal isn't pop anymore, but I feel like metal has brought you actually friends that you trust, and you feel happier. I'm glad you found a genre and a fan base that you feel comfortable in. That's really cool. This is uneven, and it's gonna drive me nuts. It's kind of a pleasing sound. The decrepit birth. Wait, hold on. What about decrepit birth? No, come back, chat. I find out you're real friends and you're fake friends. That's a hell of a metric right there. I really hope my trash can is actually down there, and I'm not just throwing things on the ground. I can't really see down there right now. It'll be fine. So Goji, how did you discover this album? I really like their voices together. Just a bit of tech death. Tech death? Okay. All right. We'll show you how much your real friends support you. That's fair. Okay, where did... There. It's like, I know we have two more somewhere. These are going to be easier, so I'm just going to cut them out beforehand. Who needs stability? Is at some point in ATX is all about... Oh, Austin. I almost said Atlanta for some reason, and then I was like, wait, there's no X in there. Austin. It's about all I remember. And then the chat requests came in, and Branches was heard no more. Which is... I was enjoying that. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the rest of that album. Thank you, again. What? What? Vengeance! Welcome in! Thanks for the request. Necrophagus needs to reform! A call into the darkness. Hope your night is going well. I'm gonna keep this, like, little fabric strip. So we're gonna sew these on to an apron that's also black. Should we use white thread or should we use red thread to sew these to the apron itself? You can go over there. Stay. These ones, I guess we should start with putting some rubbing alcohol on the parts that we don't want. Like all this paper. I guess it's mostly just glue at this point, but there's some paper in there too. Stewie! OMG, hello! Welcome in! Haven't been on Twitch in so long. Welcome back? Question mark. How have you been? Tech death is definitely an acquired taste. Respect the skill levels, but not an everyday listen. Variety is good. I like variety. Okay, I think I'm just gonna let that soak, like not try and pull up any of the paper yet. Hey buddy, you don't want to be up here right now, sweetheart. Hey. Indy says hi, everyone. Actually, he says, give me all of the things on your desk, but... he'd probably say hi too, maybe. If he was feeling nice. I will say Zach Wild's Pride and Glory Band was also great. Thank you so much for the follow, Allie Plays. How's it going? Welcome in. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Thank you. Ah! Sir? Okay, well, the cat's back. 1 second, let me catch up on chat, and then I will do that stretch. I feel like I've been going through an exploratory phase, and I'm trying all the bands that I've heard of, but I haven't wanted to listen to until now. Interesting. Have you found any, like, you did say a couple names, but are there any other, like, standouts for you? Stu, you've been good. I have to go, but I wanted to pop on to see if anyone was live. Hello. I'm glad you decided to stop by. It's very good to see you. Safe travels in your adventures wherever you're off to. And, yeah. Thanks for being here. And this thing about music today is it's so easy to explore new bands digitally. I love going down music rabbit holes and just letting random choices take me places. It's kind of cool. We will update the proof of life counter until next time. Thank you, Neo. Thank you. That's important. Ultra heavy southern rock. Zach Wild just has that voice, though. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Maxwell Aston? Do you prefer Maxwell or Max? Just curious. Thank you so much for the follows, friends. Okay, so we're not to the paint yet. I don't know why I did that. But I do need to put just a little more rubbing alcohol on this, and then we'll set this to the side. What? Who? Hey, I know you! Goji, is this your fault? I don't know if rubbing alcohol will take off the parts of these that are kind of not great, but I guess we'll find out. Just put a little dab there and see what happens. The worst it could do is nothing. Because I don't think it's not going to like bleach it or anything. Stank face activated. Oh no, that was too much. Okay, we're just going to paint the details out of that one. Plan B, some Sharpie cover-up. When in doubt, always Sharpies. I remember doing that to my shoes a lot. I don't think I really needed to do that for just like scuffs, but a few. Wait, a few. Cytotoxin. Okay. Nile, which your guitar teacher knows founding and current member in. That's kind of cool. Suffocation, Bodum, Cradle of Filth, and actually I finally got into Death. Nice. I couldn't understand them, but now I understand. You understand their stuff now. You've leveled up. It's like heavier thrash to you. Nice. I think if I remember right, we played some Death on the Thrash Night with Goji. I hope I didn't hallucinate that, but I think we did. Okay, I'm gonna start, while those have the rubbing alcohol doing its thing, I'm gonna do the circle on this one. Also, we need to paint a circle around this. We didn't do that, so... Wait, hold on. I feel like we were scoped out. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid, Maxwell Aston. Thank you for the follow earlier as well. Earlier, I say that as in like minutes ago, but either way. How was your stream? What were you up to? I gotta find the top raid messages. Oh, are you illustrating that? That's amazing. My goodness, your go-to playlist consists mostly of metal bands, Sinatra, jazz, country, J-pop. I mean, that's quite a range as it is. Okay, I'm catching up on chat. Sorry. Rid the Disease, thank you so much for the follow. Hope your night is going well. Buck McGee, welcome in. How's it going? Tito Nitrogen, thank you for the follow as well. Happy Wednesday. Made that a couple of years ago? That's amazing! I hope monster art is an okay thing to call that, but like... I love that sort of art. And I love seeing it on Twitch, too. Let me, before I forget... Ruh-roh Raggy! Oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Tito recognizes Goji as well. Hell yeah. Monster art is the vibe. Okay, cool. I don't know why I thought that would be maybe offensive, but I proceeded with caution either way. But welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for coming in. I need to follow before I forget. Boom. Done. If there is anyone in my chat that is not following Maxwell, you might consider it. Just saying. I'm gonna have to catch one of your streams soon. When is your next stream? Also, if you have to do anything post-stream, get some stretches in, get some food, get some sleeps if need be. But thanks for being here. Max is sick. I hope he feels better. I thought you meant sick like awesome for a moment. Mr. Maxwell does pretty dope drawings. Highly recommend following. Love this man. Done and done, Rutro. Offended. I'm sorry. Max does metal logos and creatures hellscapes, including album covers. He puts most of his stuff up on Instagram. Nice. If you have a oh my goodness, a link, words tonight. If you have a link that you want to post in chat to any of your work, we will look at it. But if you want to share anything, please feel free. Links are open right now. Usually stream Wednesday and Sunday. Okay. This Sunday I won't be able to, though. Wednesday is your next plan. Nice. I will see if I can catch you on. We're usually on Wednesday nights as well. Speaking of which, for anyone who is new here, hi. I'm K-Art Creator. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch and on YouTube. And we do all sorts of stuff. I'm a visual artist, I guess. So I do a lot of digital art. We do painting right now. We're making some DIY patches of different bands. We're trying out the super DIY paper stencil technique, and you know, so far so good, I think. Um, yeah, it's a learning process, but yeah. But we also do baking streams. We write music. We play music. Yeah, we dabble. Thanks for being here. I did. I'm just being dumb. Oh no. Do a lot of stuff for deathcore bands. Nice. Nice. You were a K before you were a heart. I was an artist before I could start. I will follow before I forget. Before I forget. What? Metal? What are you saying? What are you saying? Ooh. I'm looking at your art, but not on edge. Why do you do this? Hold on. Devin Townsend one. That one actually turned out really well. We have all of this stuff along the sides. It's all paper that we're trying to take off with rubbing alcohol right now. And it's slowly... Oh, hell yeah. That worked so well. I did not expect that to come off that clean, but okay, cool. So that's hopeful. Yeah. Apparently that's how you get glue out of clothes, by the way. Let's see. I was bringing up Instagram. Too many things happening at once. There we go. Sweet. I got you followed. And let's see if I can bring you up on stream. We get chat out of the way. Sorry, chat. Clean as... I know, right? Okay, let's put chat over here. Can we do this? Will it let us do it? Ah! Okay, there it is. Ah! It actually worked. I didn't expect it to. Nice, cool. We're gonna snoop on your art. Oh my goodness! I really like your art style. This, like, kind of sketchy... Not sketchy, but, like, the textures are really, like, crisp against each other. I really like this. Thank you for sharing. My goodness. Heck yeah. I don't know if I'll play... I don't know if it'll play sounds through YouTube if I click on these, but... Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. My goodness. I'm gonna have to go back through and like a bunch of those when I know how audio works. For sure. I'm not too active on Instagram, but I did give you a follow. And, yeah, thank you. Oh, no. Oh, no! We have sinned. That's fine. We'll figure it out. DIY, yay. Okay. Let's switch back to... Oh, you can see Twitch now. Whoa. Go away. Is that all digital art or hand-drawn? Yeah, good question. Mostly digital, but I do some acrylic painting as well. What, if you don't mind me asking, what software do you use for your digital art? Also, if those were digital art, I really like that brush. Whatever that is. It's really cool. Trying to figure out how we're gonna get an actual, like, nice circle around this. We could probably eyeball it. It might come out okay. I'm willing to take that chance. Him logo mentioned! That's one of the ones. Okay, so we're doing these patches for a bigger project for Gojima Ghost. Gojima Ghost is my IRL partner. They're amazing. You should go give them a follow as well. There they are. Right there. Ta-da. But yes, one of their goals that they reached for their 365th day in a row streaming is to do a baking stream. with me. And Goji pops in occasionally on my baking streams, but he doesn't actually bake with me, if you get what I'm saying. So this time, we're both going to be making things. I have an apron of doom that is covered in button pins, and it's my Flare Witch redemption. But Goji doesn't have an apron, and he needs an apron, so we're making him a crust pants battle jacket inspired apron with a bunch of patches on it. We came up with some fake band names as well. We're going to be cutting out some more of the stencils for those tonight also. I can't remember the wiener one. I have it on, like, I have the logo somewhere. It's just like my mind is going blank. One of them was Goat Buddha, I think, though. So I'm excited. I think it's gonna turn out really cool. Scrambled wiener? Was it scrambled wiener? That sounds right and so wrong at the same time. The huh? The who? Yeah, which one was it? You sawed that. Wait, you sawed what? Oh, you sawed the him logo. Sorry, I was backing up through chat. Yeah, scrambled wiener. I'm gonna have to find it now because I think it's in the living room. Hold on, 1 second. Remember when I played Power Trip and you asked, "You mow the yard to this?" Yes. Yes, I do remember that. That was Monday, I think. Okay, so here are the other ones that we can cut out to make into stencils. This also depends on how much room we have and how much fabric we have to use. So far we're stocked, we're supplied, but who knows? I could see how this would make mowing the lawn better. I can understand the mindset. Power Trip is great for working too. It was Scrambled Wiener, Goat Buddha, and one other one. The other one was Amorphous Pizza, but that one I didn't want to cut out with a razor because it was a little too much. But yeah, we got System. This is the one that we made, Scrambled Wiener. This is one of our fake bands. Kind of excited for that one. We got Steve Vai. We were trying to go for like some of the simpler ones because I didn't know how difficult it would be to cut out the logos. So far, it hasn't been too bad. I'm probably not going to do the Cradle of Filth one though, because I don't think I can do that with the tiny little dinky razor blade that I have. But we got Archspire, Goat Buddha. This was one of the other sketches we did for a fake band. And last one we have is Ghost, because it's kind of simple. It may be doable. I guess that depends if my razor blade holds out or if we need to find another one. If we can find another one. Gotta take off. Have a great night. Maxwell, have a great night. Thank you so much for the raid and the follow. Hope you have a fantastic evening and sleep and all of the above. See you around. Listen to Prague and Death Tech mowing. The mowing part threw me off. Tech Death mowing. My grandma's lawn. Who doesn't love mowing and odd time signatures? I remember listening to Avatar and mowing my grandparents' lawn as a teenager, so can kind of relate. I mean, I'm more of a thrash man, but you don't you? You don't you? Wait, hold on. Isn't it you do you? Whoa. Goji, whoa. You do you, bro. I think you don't you should be a thing, though. Your death meth comment made me... Tech death. I forgot this one had straight lines. Rip. They're kind of straight still. Oh, before I lose it too, I need to follow that Branches album. I added it to my lights so I can listen to the rest of it. Okay. Let's put this one. Oh no! Gonna paint that one next. I'm gonna see if this piece of paper comes off as smooth as the other one did. I don't think it's going to, though. I put a bunch of rubbing alcohol on this side, so I'd be surprised if it didn't, but I'm not having too much hope. Wait. Wait. Damn it. We tried. More rubbing alcohol? Perhaps, perhaps. I forgot about that Motorhead song. I remember it, though. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll have to, like, clean it up a little bit more, but that's better. Hello. Turbulent Gravity, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How's your Wednesday going? Sorry, I forgot to hit follow again for you. That's okay. That's okay. You're good. Did it exactly the right time. Wouldn't have known otherwise. Thank you. Either way. Thanks for being here, too. So, you get the speech. I see. I'll allow it then. I almost dipped that in the rubbing alcohol. That would be awful. Just undo all the work we just did. For funsies. Used to listen to him a long time ago. I don't listen to him a ton. But for this specific project, the amount of patches that we were doing for it, it was a relatively easy logo. So we're doing it. Also, they're fun to draw. Ah. Oh no, we ran out of paint. And Bam was brought up last time as well. Interesting. There's such a connection between those two. I had no idea about. Welcome in, Chevy. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Best driving song? I could see that. I mean, Motorhead just kind of has that. The drums don't stop until the end, kind of attitude. So Motorhead in general is kind of good driving music. Maybe not in town though. I'm happy Bam is going to be in the Tony Hawk 3/4 remakes again. Now, all of a sudden, I'm realizing how little about skateboarding I know. On dirt track, yes. Much better. Go in circle. Go very fast in circle. I guess not necessarily a circle, but you know what I meant. Bam's little brother was the CKY drummer. Bam kind of used his skate videos to promote their music and eventually more stoner rock like Chevelle, and he had a special crush on him. Ooh. Alice Cooper's Raise Your Fist and Yell is a good angry album. Not a ballad on that thing, just shreds. I think this is the side that like bled a bunch, so we don't have to color in all of where we see the white paint on that one. So then his Haggard movie and CKY 2, 3, etc. got lots of CKY/him. Kane Roberts is an underrated guitarist. Sorry, a typo, Chevelle. I figured that's... I didn't even realize there was a typo. I feel like I've listened to Chevelle, but I couldn't name a single song by them. Chevelle is not generally considered a stoner rock band. I thought they were like kind of... They were like... late... or like early 10s music, right? Or rock, I guess. Distinct from the heavier, often doom-influenced sound of stoner rock, Chevelle's music is characterized by more aggressive hard rock sound within heavier riffs and a focus on lyrical themes of social commentary and personal struggles. Whoa. That's a lot. 1995 onwards. Oh, shit. I was way off. I overpainted just a little bit. I wonder if we can... I think that helped. We're gonna say that helped. I don't know if that helped. It might have. Would Led Zeppelin be called stoner rock or hippie metal? I've always just heard Led Zeppelin referred to as like classic rock. There's a Loki. Gonna find some drifting songs, specifically in like the Motorhead category, or by Loki. Just in general. Kind of sort of like that. I feel like we missed this side. Hey, bud. Kind of want to do this super light, just in case we mess it up. Ooh, I really like this track. What's that? Oh, I thought you said something. Hair rock metal? You think hair rock when you think of Zeppelin? Interesting. I think hair rock, I think of like Poison, Motley Crue. Because like Zeppelin was 70s, weren't they? Just in general. Nice. Keep it open. I like it. I can still see where we had the little connectors for the centers of these. Because they don't have any paint on them at all. Okay. That is a sentence. Your voice touched my skin and filled my bones. I don't know what that means, but I believe it. I go straight to the late 70s and 80s, and that is what I think. Like, racial profiling doesn't mean I'm right. What? I had enough paint, but in the wrong spot. I'm getting paint all over my hands. More paint. That's fair. And also, like, in your defense, Neo, Led Zeppelin did have a lot of hair. Like, among all of them, there was quite a bit of hair happening. So, in that definition, you're not wrong. Oh, thanks for doing that, ban, Goji. Hey, Aaron, welcome in. If you're not covered in paint, you didn't do it right. Okay, that's fair. I need to catch up then, because comparatively, you got a point. You got a point. Zeppelin equals 68 to 80. Really? Oh, that's right, because one of them died. I forgot that part. Wait. No, ads, go away. The whole time frame is hair glam bands, though I know other things were going on. Well, because then there's like two glam periods. Because like some people call glam like 80s glam, but then there's also 70s glam like David Bowie. Genres are weird. David Bowie is just David Bowie's just David Bowie. A single beautiful, no, a beautiful singular force of nature. Okay, I will. You're right. You're right. I misspoke. I'm sorry. I tried to capture that particular artist into one genre, and that was my first mistake. My humble apologies. Don't smite me, David. Or maybe, dude. I'm honestly not sure which would be worse. Yeah, the circle got a little wide in points, but for the most part, I'm not unhappy with that. Zeppelin is rock. Wait, hold on. Zeppelin is rock right before it started splitting and diversifying. You've got them, The Who, Kiss, and several others that were heading there but hadn't become subgenres yet. So would you call them like the prototypes for a lot of the genres that developed later? It's how my brain has things sorted. That makes sense. That makes sense. As soon as people tried to peg him in a genre, he would change up everything. Because why not? I guess that would be a pretty accurate gauge of like whether or not you're doing things to like maintain yourself or to experiment as an artist, is to just be like, okay, this is what I'm known for. We've done this. Clearly it's time to move on to something different. Okay, we're gonna let the paint dry on that a little bit. This one's not bad. Oh yeah, we have paper on this one as well. We tried to rubbing alcohol off. Let's see if it actually came off. Don't recall a Bowie country album that you know of. Bowie and the Stones have a history, and they definitely do have some country songs at the very least. Mick Jagger with his twang. I don't think this is gonna come off. I think we're gonna have to alcoholify this one again. Went from pop to jazz fusion. I mean, he kind of bounced around genre-wise, because like if you try to like pick an album where he switched to jazz fusion, there would be like several. Whew! Rubbing alcohol. Fumes, I would just call them 70s rock. I could be wrong, but it feels like no one really cared about the exact genre they were listening to. Nothing was fit into like a box yet. Well, maybe it was just because there was like so much experimentation happening that like there wasn't enough of one sound to be considered a genre. It was just a bunch of like artists popping up kind of doing their own thing. And then followers came later. Or I guess emulators came later. I think you're right, it just took more time. Glue be gone. I'm gonna smell like a hospital by the time I'm done with this. Come on. Gross. Ah, nice jump. I think we need more stars, though. If that's the case, we need more stars. You found a drift song? Bring it. What is it? I need to know. Oh, wait, is it the one that you requested? Sorry. The airborne burnout? Okay, I think this... Wait, hold on. The song's almost over. We will be able to listen to it before ads. Let's try and get this stuff off. So I guess on a few of these I just used too much glue. Which is weird because some spaces didn't have any at all. Like I had to kind of hold things in place on some of those stencils because it just didn't get glued down all the way. Luckily you got the turbo. Nice. Experimental, I could go into a whole thing about corporations taking over music and making it divisive, but then you just depress yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. We just... Enjoying the music's more important than depressing ourselves over how it's been commercialized. It's fine. We don't need to go there. Not tonight. Not this week. Not this year. We're not doing that. What about a tailpipe? My tailpipe? My goodness. Okay, so the fingernail method works. Just like a bunch of rubbing alcohol and then scratch. I'm already feeling weird tonight. No wandering around any dark emotion. No. No. We don't need to do that. Stranger danger. Stay out of the alleys. This is giving big AC/DC energy. It's not a bad thing, but it's a very AC/DC riff. Add some one. Thank you, Goji. Have a great night, Chevy. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Okay, so we got the paper off of... Is this paper? No, that's just me fucking up. Okay, those are gonna be fine. We're gonna put another layer on this guy and the him logo. And then I need to find my razor because we're going to cut some more stencils out next hour. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. We got about 10 seconds until those ads hit. Please get up, get a drink of water, get a snacko, get whatever you need. Be right back. So, Gundam. I had this friend in high school. And, after school one day, we're all, standing outside, like you do, loitering. And, this kid was on his cell phone for a little bit. And he's, like, not having a good conversation. It's, like, super heated. And finally, he gets off the phone. And he closes his phone, like, really abruptly. And he says, "That's it?" And he looks at me. "I'm gonna drop out of school and work the streets for gummy bears." And he walked off. And that's the last I ever saw of him. So, I don't know. He might be making mad gummy money. I don't really know what that means. But welcome in, either way. Hi, Gundam. Eat your daily banana. Don't forget. It's important. That's a little video from the Vine days. That's weird, because I thought of a different Vine of, and I'm probably thinking of the wrong name, but it was like, "Hi, my name is, I'm 13 and I don't even know how to read." That one. I don't think it was Nicholas, though. I think it was a different name. It's been living rent-free in your head ever since. I have a couple of Vines like that. Which is really strange, because, like, I can't think of, off the top of my head, I cannot think of a single TikTok that lives rent-free in my head. Like, maybe TikTok sounds, like audio clips, but not actual TikToks. Vines, however, some of those are burned into my memory. There will be no getting rid of those anytime soon. Chirp! Kem, have you been transformed into a burb? Welcome in, Chirp. Will a link get you in trouble? No? We do have a video request, Redemp, if you want to have something, like, put up on the screen. Or we do have Discord, if you just want to share something with the class. How's it going, Kem? We're painting circles poorly. PCP, if you will. Actually, this circle turned out better than this one. This one needs a little bit more coloring in, but, you know. It's a whole 6 seconds. A whole 6 seconds. Wait. Stop. I always forget that Vines just, like, fucking play. Is it gonna show the right one? What? I think it's actually gonna capture the video this time. Fantastic. I love it when it does that. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. We're gonna find out.
Yo, my name is Nicholas, and this is ridiculous. Got mad gummy money, and it is deliciousness.
Okay, but, like, did he eat them afterwards? Did they taste like wallet? I've never seen that Vine. That's weird. It's strange. Not only individual Vines, but, like, watching compilations, and I've never run into that one. It's concerning. That's a circle if I've ever seen one. Thank you. Thank you. It's trying its best. Also, you can see Twitch again. I don't like that it does that now. Cool. Hi, my name is Nicholas. I liked the cadence. I'll be doing something randomly out of nowhere. I feel like the bottom had less room than the top. But I guess that makes sense because of the way the logo is. There's a lot less going on up top. Someone might still not be dry yet to do another layer, but we're impatient. Just got a printer. I kind of want to try what you're doing, but with your airbrush. Wait, printer, air. What kind of printer did you get? Sorry, I'm trying to connect printer to airbrush, and I'm having trouble putting those two together. Handshake, too much to do it by hand. Do my handshake a lot. I drew the circle by moving the fabric, not my hands. Okay. Now I gotta do some hunting. Probably not in there. Your hands, oh wait, hold on. The printer to print the stencils and airbrush just because oh, I see. So just like a paper printer. And then I was trying, okay, that makes more sense. Aha. We actually put it away this time. I'm surprised. Airbrush would be kind of cool because then you could put like shine on the logo or like some sort of like gradient. Where did oh, they're right there. It's like, where did all of our stencils go? All right, let's see. Which one do we want to do next? We could do system. We could do goat Buddha. Ghost might be a little difficult. We could do Slipknot. That would be an easy one. We could do Vi. Kind of want to do Slipknots next because it's nice and flowy. No straight lines. Not a single one. I was gonna actually get my cut mat out and put that down. Last time we used the back of a canvas and it worked fine, but it's fucked up. So I can't use the same canvas and I don't want to use another canvas. But I got some cardboard. It seems to be working fine. It's gonna get cut up, but I care less about messing up cardboard than I do canvases. Wait, hold on. Is this another drifting song? Vengeance? I didn't see who requested this. I don't know, but it was definitely in one of the Tony Hawks. Oh. don't think I recognize it. I like it. The cardboard's nicer to cut into because I actually feel like I'm like cutting the paper. I'm not just like I can tell the pressure that I'm using better. I still don't know what I did with my cut mat though, and that's kind of concerning. I hope I didn't accidentally get rid of it. Because that would kind of suck. Oh, did we do it? Did we do all the things? Nope. Wait, yes. Just do it. No, what? Why? Let's try that. Ah, where are we fucking up? Why are we fucking up? Because we forgot how to finish things. Mostly. Wait, you're a nerd. Why are you a nerd? Yep, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, I think is what that stands for. God, it's fine. It's fine. You're in good company, Gundam. Some of those lines follow the drawing. Some of them. Ow. One time I was working on one of these stencils and I thought I was holding the razor the right way. And I didn't notice, like I cut my finger because I like pressed into the top of it. But I didn't notice because it was kind of sharp. And I was very confused. Like it didn't register to my head what was happening. I was like, oh, that's not good. Would it really be DIY if it was perfect? Nah. I don't think so. It's more the experience than the perfection. I gotta say though, this process is like a lot. I'm enjoying doing it, but like having to do the stencil to get the logo or the logo onto the fabric, but then having to paint the fabric also. That's a lot. That's a little bit of a lot, but I think it's worth it. I think I'm gonna make a Gundam punk jacket just because I can. Why not? Are you thinking like studs and stuff like that, or just like patches? You can see the thing using nail stamping plates. Wait. What? Oh no. Depends on if it's leather or denim. I had a leather jacket for a while, but I always wore like a vest over the top of it, and that's what had all my patches and stuff on it. Then someone stole it. They didn't steal the patches though. They just stole the leather jacket, which I was really confused by, but oh well. Goblin hobbies? Okay. I gotta check this out. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what I would use it to do, but if I get more into minis, it's definitely something. Ooh. Oh, that's useful. Interesting. So it's like just kind of, I don't want to say like stock designs, but different like combinable designs for things. Smart. Smart. Rebranded nail finishing? I guess you're right. I guess they do use, like, what would those be called? Like stencil cards for nails? I forgot about that. I've never gotten my nails done, but I have gotten sucked into, like, the rabbit hole of random nail aesthetic videos. Just because the scale, I think, would be off. Not impossible, just for the aesthetic. Usually try to produce. Wouldn't really line up, but definitely a cool tool. That makes sense. Okay, so for this logo, I think... cutting down to there, about. Do it. I believe in you, scissors. Ah! We did it. Yay. Unless we were doing like tally marks and stuff on the larger. If you're going for like a weathered look, I would think something like that would be really hard to, like something that had really crisp lines would be hard to cover and weather. Could be wrong though. This one turned out a weird shape. We might have to fix that. It is kind of on par for Slipknot though, so it might make sense. It'd be cool on a Gundam, like tally marks of grunt suits taken down. Okay, I gotta get the glue. I'll be right back. What? What? I leave for 2 seconds. My chair to over there. And this is what happens. This is what happens. Welcome in, Iceman. How's your night going? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully your stream went well. Method called chipping, where over the main coat, under the tally marks, he would give you a spray layer of hairspray. Interesting. Just for like a translucent like layer. I time these things. You do! You sneak attacks. Like, well done. How was your stream? Hope everything went swimmingly. If you need to raid and run, I understand that also. Take care of yourself. We'll be here making a mess, regardless. Thank you for doing that shout out as... Ooh, oh, that sound. Doing that shout out as well. There is a heart at the top of chat. If anyone in my chat is not following Iceman Rippin', you should do so. It'd be nice. I think it'd be worth it. Just saying. If there's anyone new to the channel, hello. Welcome, Raiders. My name is K Heart Creator. Oh shit. There's a clip still going. I won't talk about myself yet. My mistake. Hi. I'm KR Creator. I do not time things well at all. My timing is non-existent. I'm a variety streamer. We do all sorts of different shenanigans. This one happens to be trying to make DIY patches of band logos. But we do all sorts of stuff. We do digital art and painting and paper mache and baking and music and all the things. Thanks for being here. And thank you for the raid as well. Stream was fun. I'll be lurking on the iPad. It's like 4:30 a.m. Please take care of yourself. Do what you need to do, Iceman. Thank you again. Thank you for the lurk, and I hope your night is fantastic. Gundam, you don't actually see the hairspray layer. It just provides a less adherable surface for the paint to stick to, which is what you allows you to like flick the paint off with the brush. Oh, I see. So you get more of like the written look. I'm gonna stick this one down and hope all the little parts stay stuck. Stay stunked. I already see a place that isn't going to. Rude. So yes, we are working on patches tonight. We're working on these for a bigger project for Gojima Ghost. We're making them an apron of the crusty variety. I think I just laid my hand in glue. Wouldn't be the first time. Turbulent, I almost hit redeem on a vid request excitedly, but forgot you have a cooldown system. This is true. This is true. Almost. Can I be next? I have 350 points. Igor, ADHD video. I think you should be able to. I mean, I don't think anyone else has requested any videos yet. Yeah, some people do that with the armor, like spray steel down first, and then over that the hairspray. Once the hairspray is down, they'll spray the main color of the suit. Then when they flick the paint off, it will chip, leaving patches of the steel paint underneath. Oh, okay. Sounds like a really cool way to layer detail onto minis. Actually, I'll raise it to 400 ports if you'll take them. It appeared to be on cooldown. Should I try then? I don't think the cooldown is necessarily that long, and that video was a while ago, so it shouldn't be too much longer, I would think. Wait, 90 minutes into a cooldown? I only have like 1 per hour? That doesn't sound right. Oh, there we go. That's really strange. Fuck yeah, Igor! Hell yeah. Shh, Aftershock, I don't care. Aftershock, no. Okay, and Nebula, just to make sure, Nebula wasn't anyone's request, the song that we're listening to right now. Right? Because I don't want to turn this one off. I just switched to a stoner rock playlist after that album because we were talking about stoner rock versus hair metal versus all of them. So, just to be sure, this wasn't anybody's request, right? Friend! Nebula, no, this song. I don't think it was. I don't think it was anyone's request. If I'm wrong on this, please let me know. But, I was gonna play the video, since there was a video request. Whoa. can hear the fountain really well when there's no music playing. There we go. That is too loud or overpowering. I've noticed that YouTube's a little weird on sound. So, let me know. Wow! They need some sleep, I think. Or if it's too quiet. Looks like it's fine though. What was this film with? This was a very, like, 60s movie. Brains! Don't like that. That almost looks like AI. That's what I was thinking too. It kinda looks like AI. The Igor ADHD music video uses AI, but it's a hybrid approach. The video was initially created in 3D, similar to the Very Noise video, and AI tools were integrated. Interesting. This is giving my brain spasms. This is making my brain itch a little bit. The song is great. What? I don't like the faces in this one. The super sharp sound doesn't hurt. Just like the clicking. Ooh, that was cool. Nice, nice. Why? No, no, I'm so confused. You know, I was trying to follow the story. These guys creep me out. You have ADHD, this makes perfect sense. I don't believe that. Red jelly. The soup, though. The soup. The man soup. With the crunching, though. A+. That was great. That was That was weird, but I'm not upset. Thank you for that request. Also, welcome to Igor. Anyone new? I've heard a few by Igor, but not that one. I feel like I'm extracting teeth with this logo. Just like little tiny bits at a time. Oh, these two are connected. It's a twofer. That video was just a few weeks old, so I'm excited for a new album, though none is announced yet. They dropped the opera singer thing after the last album, which I'm excited about. It was one aspect I didn't enjoy of the older content. The opera, specifically? I think I got all of that. I'm confident I missed some of the pieces. That's done. These are done. Oh, right. Ooh, shit. Just sliced half the E off. I'm sure it's fine. Technically, it's still system without the E, so no harm done. Oh shit, oh shit. Don't do that. Go back, please. Nope, nope. Control Z. It's not good. More ADHD core than Baroque core, I guess. So many cores. Do live 95% of Igor's. Am I saying that right? Igor is not Igor, right? Listed influences. M of a dove. So it makes sense. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. Turbulent. This one has an O in it, so we gotta make a little handle for it to sit on. Maybe a sewed would be easier to work. It might be. Did they do any logos that were just sewed? I feel like the Igor that I've heard before had someone singing, though. Do they have vocals sometimes? Soft core sewed covers. It's hard to say. With dub iconography. Stoner thoughts. Saz, you're good. You're recovering the back half of the down when I said it. M of a down. Oh, M of a dove? M of... I see. I was trying to figure out what M meant. I was like, E minor? What? think this one just has really small letters in it. So far, the only casualty has been the centers of the E, and I can definitely draw around that and make that work. Tried to clip, but it seems to have a weak cooldown since I'm new again. For the ADHD reaction, you know, I do my best. I do my best. Drink my juice box now. How about that? Actually, it's not a juice box, it's tea. It's kind of weird. I've seen them at the store quite a few times, and I've never tried them. And the other day I was like, I'm gonna try those. And they're very strange, but I like them. And they come in, you know, juice box sizes, so that's always fun. Seems to have a weak cooldown since I'm new. That's a weird setting. I know I didn't set that. But maybe it's a mod, like an auto mod thing. I wonder if this one's done drying yet. That feels pretty solid. We could probably paint that one. I'm gonna do a couple more of these letters and then give my fingers a break to paint a little bit. Keep cutting in the same place on this cardboard, and it's like there's a rut now. It keeps sinking my razor into it instead. Future, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. If it is indeed a happy Wednesday. Well, the D almost survived. We tried. We'll definitely have to touch it up, like, once we get the first layer down, but I've had to do that on all of these so far, so I'm not worried. Give me your O. Oh, no. I did not cut the top of that. Oops. Going very well. Finished an illustration you've been working on for like 30 hours. God damn. I got a new pen tablet for drawing and a sketch done of the next concept I'm doing. Nice, nice. Sounds like a productive day. I'm doing well. I wasn't feeling too good earlier today, but I have since overcome. And now we're working on this apron. I got so much writing done, like music-wise. I'm really excited to work on some songs. Hasn't happened in a while, so excited. Okay, let's get some white paint. I think the way I'm gonna try and do this is I'm gonna put this on. Okay, no. Never mind. I rethought my plan. When I did the other ones, like, over the top of the stencils, it looked super messy, and I was really worried. But it seems to have worked fairly well. I mean, obviously there was some bleed on the other ones, but... that's the DIY part. That's what I'm gonna call that. Sent in Discord, partner is sick. Oh no, that's not good. I hope she gets her superpower and wakes up feeling better. Sending all the happy thoughts. That sucks. It sucks to feel sick. I went into work this morning and showed up and immediately found, like, the manager was like, yeah, I didn't have time to call in, but I don't think this is happening. And I went home and I took meds. And miraculously, the meds worked. Here we are. Doing this with this kind of sponge is working so much better. I tried to kind of like lay it out on a piece of paper last time. I think that might be why they came out so like faint. So I'm excited to see if the Slipknot one turns out. Sounds like you had a productive day. Heck yeah. Sent in Discord also. That's what I didn't have up. I got all my screens up for streaming today and I'm like, I'm missing something and I don't know what. It was Discord. It was Discord. Ooh. Ooh! The arms! That's really good. That's really good future-proof. The guillotine? I don't know if you want these, like, shared, because it was a DM, but, like... I really like the new concepts as well. You okay with that? Okay, cool. Let's bring you over here. Hopefully I can do this. Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'm less nervous about it when it's like in a Discord channel, but when it's a DM, I always like making sure. But yeah, I really like this concept. I like those types of mushrooms too, because usually it's the ones, it's not the like teacup mushrooms, right? It's the ones that are like kind of more toadstooly. I like your choice with that. Also, are those ferns? Kind of like trillium too. Trumpet mushrooms, not cup mushrooms. That's the rough sketch. Okay, cool. And then this one, this is a close-up of the face on the finished illustration. I really like the guillotine. And then all the hands. That's cool. I can't draw hands for shit, so I'm kind of jelly. But, nice. I like both of those. Well done. Hands are your fave! How? How? Teach me your ways, because I fucking hate hands. No matter how much I try, the hands don't want to work. Right, so now that we got that layer of white paint, I'm going to pull the stencil off. And I'm doing this earlier this time because I want to see if I can, like, kind of avoid the paper sticking, like drying. Oh, this one turned out way darker, or like way more vivid, I guess. Honestly, That didn't turn out bad at all. Like, that's actually a lot, like, even paint-wise. It's darker. That one turned out really well done. Damn, okay. This gives me hope. This gives me hope. Yeah, I think honestly, I like the simple one. I like the typo negative one. Devin Townsend has turned out pretty okay. It's a little uneven. It's got some of the paper stuff around it, but that one I need to clean up a little bit. It's got some gunk, but we did the circle by hand, and we're kind of proud of that. We free drew that circle. But yeah, this one I'm impressed by with all the little like spikes and stuff in this as well. Damn. Okay. I'm just gonna let that dry because I don't want to ruin it before it's dried or anything. Let's go back to this guy. We're almost done with this one. I think I will probably just correct where the other letters are that they didn't stick. Like the A and the E. Probably just correct those with black paint. Truck Fighters? I like that name. This is probably just part of that playlist that I put on, but I don't think I've ever heard of this band before. Why would you fight a truck? How do you fight a truck? Never mind. Are you taking YouTube video requests this evening as channel rewards? I sure am. I usually try and turn them off when I'm not able to, but yeah, right now we're doing busy hands work. I do have to visit a friend soon, but we do have time for a couple of videos, at the very least. I just stabbed myself. It did not feel great, but we got a W out of it. Would you prefer one that's without any strobing flashing lights, or is it okay? I am fine with those. Chat, if there's anyone who has sensitivities to strobing, flash warning. But ultimately, that's up to you. Ah, Granger, I don't want your boxes. I keep getting targeted ads for a boxing company. I don't think they're a shipping company. I just think they sell boxes. It's confusing, but... Whoa. Ah, come back. What? Why do you keep doing that? Sorry, my Windows capture is being a little weird. I think I call them alt electronic. Okay. All right. I have no idea what genre to even call them, but I love what they do so much, and their live show is wild. Okay. I'm interested. Just window capture. Can I have that one back, please? Do I have to do that? Is it gonna show up? It is! It did the thing! It kept disappearing until I switched screens over. Rude. But I guess I'll allow it. Was Truck Fighters anyone's request? Just curious. I don't think it was, but just want to make sure before I pause it. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. I'm gonna pause this one. We're gonna play this video. Kind of reminds me of laser tag. Is it laser tag? Welcome back, Vengeance. Tomorrow at 8. Ooh. How long have you known this band? Like, is this a relatively new find for you? Or also that beat is a bass with a pedal. I really like it. I like the vocal line too. Every album on vinyl. Oh, so you've been a fan. Tell me how you want it. Tell me how often. Tell me what to cuddle. Maybe I don't wanna listen. I'm living underwater. Maybe it's just me. Don't tell me how. That is a laser tag course. I was like, there's nostalgia in that room, and that's a really creepy room to have nostalgia in, but okay. That makes me feel better about my childhood memories. No, above and beyond. I don't care. It's okay. It's all right. Stop trying. It'll be okay. Good request. Thank you so much for requesting that video. I am going to add them to my liked so I can go down that rabbit hole soon. Good follow-up song, Werewolf. Different-ish genre. Where did our glue go? Ugh, I hate that sound. Got an FDM printer. Been sorting out your hobby space. Thing is great. Been vibing and printing random stuff. FDM printer. In layman's terms, you got a fancy damn motherfucking printer. I don't have two sponge brushes, so we're just using the side of one of them. Plastic melting 3D printer. I see. That's cool. Have you found any designs you like in specific? Like something that's just fun to make? We have like just enough room on this one for all the letters. That's gonna be tight. We can do it, but it's not gonna be much of like a margin on the sides of this one. That's alright. It's just another DIY quality. Literally thought this was Ice 9 Kills at first. I can see that. I can see that confusion. I like how they did the werewolf voice. It's kind of got the theatrics, too, for Ice 9 Kills. But I forget that Motionless in White has a lot of those theatric kind of qualities, too. I've been doing just practical prints for stuff. For stuff around the house, I want to do some fun stuff with the kids. Order some filament and do dragon eggs or something. Ooh, dragon eggs are cool. I like the sparkly dragon eggs I've seen on. I think I've only seen them on Etsy, but new toys. I've seen some. Wait, but can it run Crisis? Crisis? Wait, why would we want to run? Why though? I've seen some really cool, not like templates or anything, but like actual someone's made it, designs for like shelving that's like kind of versatile. You can like place the shelves in different spots on like lattice work, which I think is kind of a cool idea. But I'm just always curious as to like how much weight it can hold, because it's just like plastic. It's plastic filament. Oh hey. There's a hygiene issue there. Once again, filament plastic. Probably not the best. But you know. Oh hey, it's yours. Oh hey, it's yours. We did get to it. Nice, nice. I did snooze again right at the end. I'm glad I did. Alright, so I'm just waiting for this to kind of press down a little more. Some of these I might have to wait on this one. But a lot of these are turning out really well. I still have a little bit of fabric left for a couple more of the actual band logos. And then I have some different fabric that we can use for the fake band logos. I also have some, like, not buffalo check, but black and red, like plaid, I guess, that I'm going to rip up and use probably next stream. I am doing a Saturday stream this week, so I will be on at 2 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday, doing things and possibly some stuff. It's not for sure yet, but maybe some stuff. Maybe some musical stuff, if we feel that the universe is right for that. Imagine fax machine. Did limit the amount of D-pics sent, though, having to squeeze it through the rollers. Wait, squeeze it through the rollers? You don't have to squeeze... That's not how a fax machine works. Also, hi! How's it going? Oh, shit. Wait, hopefully I have another snooze left. But... hello, I need to... Ursa Crafta, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. Oh, wait, what are you playing? I don't recognize that game. Oh, no. Welcome in. How's it going? Ursa and her forest friends are here to play. I like that. I like that raid message in. Hugo Doll, welcome in as well. Thanks for the first time chat. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. It's good to see everyone. Ours had rollers plus auto feed system. I guess you had an all-in-one that did proper scanning. Those came later. I just didn't know you'd have to like roll something through something to get it to go to the other side of the universe. I don't know. I barely remember fax machines. K Arts, welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. For those of you who might be new here, hi. I'm K Art Creator. I do things and stuff here. We're a variety streamer. I'm mostly a visual artist, so we do a lot of digital art. We do painting. Tonight we're working on a project for the lovely Gojima Ghost. We're making them a death metal crust punk apron with a bunch of different band logos on them, or on the apron itself. We just did this Slipknot one, and it actually turned out really, really well. I'm kind of impressed. We got one that's System of a Down in the works, so... But we do other things. We're a baker. We write music. We play music. We attempt to learn covers. Hashtag fax machine turbulent. So yes, welcome in. It's good to see you. Wait, Nefterath the Lore Keeper recommended. Oh, I see. I do a lot of different kinds of arts and crafts, so it's nice to meet you. Absolutely. I'm gonna have to catch a stream of yours sometime, and I am gonna drop you a follow. If I can get my stream manager to behave. Wait, I'm already following you. Never mind. I was going to follow you. Turns out, I already am. I thought your name looked familiar. We must have snuck in. No one talks about the... Hey, I see that jump. I see that jump scare. No one talks about the dick pic prevention. You came in on a wonderful conversation, by the way, Ursa. Also, by the way, if you have to raid and run, or you have anything...
I will send you to Jesus.
Not yet, not yet. Or if you have anything to share, if you have any links or anything like that, links are open in chat. Yeah, thanks for being here. But take care of yourself, too, if you need to get some hydration or etc. Not yet! No Jesus until after we finish our peas. Us. And we haven't even started that tonight, so. We're doing things all out of order. But yeah, we were actually just on our way out. We actually were ending for the night. You caught us, so we're going to send all of our lovely peoples elsewhere in just a moment. 420 BR, smoke 'em if you got 'em, Mongoose! I'm gonna say hi-bye, just in case I don't catch you. But safe travels, my friends. Enjoy the devil's lettuce. I might be doing the same soon. Don't have any more snoozes on this, and I don't either. That's why. I can share my Instagram if you want. I've been hydrating all night because I'm at the start of a cold. Oh no! Yes, please feel free to share your Instagram if you want. We don't have a ton of time before ads hit, but I can take a look, and I can also drop a follow on that as well. Let's see if I can get this up in time. I think we can do it. I think this is manageable. Do you... I'm sorry. My window capture is doing weird things, and I don't think I can put it up. But if anyone is on Instagram and they would like to drop UrsaCraft a follow, you should, because their art is amazing. No worries. I'm sorry. If I wasn't like, if ads weren't gonna hit in like a couple minutes, I would totally figure it out. But I don't want everybody to get stuck behind ads. Thank you so much for the raid in. Thank you for, I mean, thanks for trusting or recommend. That's a scary thing, especially for like if you haven't been in before. Like, holy shit. Thanks for the confidence. Racing against the ads too. Oh my god, the struggle is real, especially at the top of the hour. All right, friends. Thanks for hanging out tonight while we worked on these patches. I hope by Saturday we're gonna be sewing some of these onto that goddamn apron. We're gonna continue making the stencils. My next stream is Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. We will be joining Gojima Ghost Friday night as well for Rocksmith on their channel. They're my IRL partner and they're amazing. Other than that, yeah, we're gonna be raiding into the Sapphire Night tonight. They are doing some art, I believe. Yep, they're doing art, and they're ducking around. If you would like to give Goji a follow as well, you are more than welcome to. Oh, that's an old clip. Holy shit. It's like a rating system. I don't know. Go with it. 5 bobs? I am honored to have 5 bobs. So I think I'll take them. It's probably where I know you from, because I thought about rating them. Perhaps. There's so many like intertwined like knowings of people. Like I've tried to keep track of where I know people from, and it doesn't work. I've tried a lot and failed every time. But yes, thank you, friends. Thank you for all the follows tonight as well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Be kind to each other. Drink your water. Don't panic. And I will see you next time.